There have been many calls that have been sent to young men and women to join the Israeli army reserves. Young reservists not just within Israel, but even queued up at the Paris airport to head back home. They are shocked at what has unfolded in Israel by Hamas extremists, but they are determined to fight for Israel.
I tried to find the fastest flight to Israel. It was here in France, and just the fastest that I could be in Israel. So that's the reason I came to France. To be part of the big operation that happens in Israel, to be part of this significant times in Israel, just to be beside our friends, beside our family, beside all the injured, murdered people.
Joining me now is an Israeli army veteran, Colonel Grisha Yakubovich, and joining us right now with the latest on what's unfolding. The location is very close to Gaza because that's the border where the situation is unfolding. What exactly do you see as the situation around currently? It's been shock and mind-numbing for people across the world who are watching right now. But what is happening around you? Do tell us, and what is the Israeli army and Israeli state's response going to be?
Thank you for having me. Yes, our family is safe, but I'm only one of the families that are safe. There are hundreds of families that are not safe, thousands.
But can you tell us what's been happening over the weekend, and specifically with what we see unfolding in Gaza also right now, the response according to the Israeli armies on terror groves, what we see civilian casualties. What are you picking up about the situation there on the border?
So 1,000 terrorists invaded Israel from 22 to 25 holes in the fence that they bombed. And they succeeded to conquer the bases and all the settlements around the Gaza Strip. The first wave of terrorists kidnapped, from what we understand now, something like 130 to 50 Israeli residents, but also American, German, Thai, French, Argentinian citizens, and they took them, they kidnapped them into Gaza. Of course, soldiers and dead soldiers that they kidnapped and entered to the settlements around the Gaza Strip, killing whoever they saw. Only yesterday, the Israeli authority found only in one settlement, in one kibbutz, 108 dead people inside shelters. I mean, kids, old people, entire families that they murdered and stood inside their houses, burned houses in some places. So the number of casualties that the official number is 900, but I'm sure, unfortunately and painfully, that we are going to cross 1,000. What we saw is evil at its peak, and the only thing I can say that about Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad, that actually what we saw is something worse than ISIS. Actually, something that is more closer to what the Nazis did at the Second World War.